Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Infinity Dove, Tarot and Dowsing. I'm your host. Today I wanted to change gears. I've been doing a lot of political readings lately. But we'll get back into the flow of things. I'm still not quite sure what you guys want on this channel. My top viewed videos are about Nicolantria. Only so many of those I can do. Just trying to find, what the sweet spot is. So anyway, today I want to do a relationship reading on Luenell and I'll Be Sure. Apparently those two are hooking up and getting together. And then there's a lot of gossip about it. Like, people are like really surprised because they just, they seem like such an odd couple. And a lot of that could be due to her age and her weight. And the fact that he was a young 90s sex symbol. And it's just not conventionally accepted that a woman like that could bag a man like that. So he's not in his prime anymore, but it doesn't matter. That's I'll Be Sure. Shoot, I remember him. I'll Be Sure I had a crush on him. And so anyway, I wanted to find out, is this relationship real or is it a strategic move? So let's get into it. I've laid some oracle cards and some tarot cards. I'm working with the What's the Gossip deck. I've got a couple of true or false flame oracles. The main oracle today is the Love Vibes deck, and we're clarifying everything with my deck, the Love Dynamics, that you can get on Etsy. Just type in Love Dynamics Tarot deck and it'll come right up for you. Okay, so let's get started. So I pulled 3 oracle cards in the beginning. Just to get a feel for the energy between I'll Be Sure and Luenell. And what came out was situationship, jealous control, and opposites align. So right off the bat, we know this thing started in kind of a messy gray area. More than friends, less than lovers, not really defined. The situationship card says unclear boundaries and mixed signals. Like, what are we? Then we've got jealous control. So I already know someone's caught feelings. Maybe they didn't know how to deal with it. Maybe they weren't saying it out loud. But someone started trying to steer the ship. Maybe even before they knew what ship it was. And now we've got opposites align. This tells me that this unexpected match might actually be working in ways that nobody thought possible. Opposites align. They bring what you lack, and you offer what they need. This is a beautiful alchemy of complementary energies, the yin and the yang. They complement each other in weird little ways. It's not a match on paper, right? But energy-wise, they fit. Now, how does Luenell truly feel about I'll Be Sure? The Love Dynamics card says that she feels a little uneasy. Now, it says that this is because there might be no commitment happening, or that the relationship isn't as solid as it should be. I think that this is Luenell's reservations. I think that she's a woman who can have a relationship but doesn't necessarily have to marry you to have the relationship. Doesn't have to commit 100%. She can have a relationship without putting her heart into it wholeheartedly 100%, if that makes sense. Just kind of keeping something back. And I think this is her reluctance to give 100%. With platonic passion, you didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. But her feelings are real, and they're catching fire. See that fire behind the heart? She didn't plan this. I think she was fine with the friends with benefits, you know. I think she was good with it, but she's starting to catch feelings. And I think it's also kind of triggering her insecurities. I would say Ten of Swords reverse is definitely a strong insecure card. But this relationship started off as a friendship. She was there for him, especially when he was in that coma. And he even said publicly that her voice helped to bring him back to reality. And that's huge. Now her heart is waking up to something deeper. With the Ten of Coins reverse, I think she's uneasy. I think her feelings are strong, but she's not sure if this relationship is built to last or will last long term, or if she will give herself over to it 100% in commitment. There might be part of her that wants to stay reserved just in case. I think that she wants commitment. I think she wants roots. But maybe there's a part of her, the professional part of her, that turned that off for a while, or I don't know how to say it. Kind of like neighbors is enough. You don't got to be my husband to be my man type of energy. But I think now that might be changing. She might be wanting more commitment, right? But she still doesn't feel like she has it. Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups, Ten of Coins reverse. Maybe he hasn't offered it yet, or something about the situation still makes her hesitate, right? There's love, but it's not completely locked down yet. And remember, we saw this jealousy, control. I think this might be her card. Not that she's an overtly jealous person, but just that an insecurity could play a part or a role in toxifying what is. Now, how does Albie feel about her? We've got this Seven of Cups reversed and infatuation. Seven of Cups reversed says he feels grounded now. He realizes the truth. He's coming to reality about the situation, and he's ready to act on what truly matters. The Seven of Cups upright means you have a lot of options. It may mean that, you're not sure which cup to choose from. What dream do you want to bring to life? But he's the Seven of Cups reverse now. He has clarity, and he feels infatuated with her, right? He's into her, and I don't think it's just a crush. It says that he's come out of the fog. Maybe he had a lot of options before, but he knows what he wants now. He's come out of confusion and fantasy and indecision and into, I know what matters now. It all lines up with what he said when he said that her voice brought him back to reality, back to life. And I don't think he's playing with her. I think he sees her clearly. I think that he is grounded. I think that he is choosing her out of many options, okay? Not out of desperation, but because it's real for him. That's beautiful. Now, what are Luenell's intentions towards him? Hold on, let me make some space on my table. What are Luenell's intentions towards him? Now, she has comfortability and the Knight of Swords reversed. Now, the Knight of Swords reversed intentions says, intends to control the relationship, ignoring feelings, pushing their own desires without compromise. So, there may be something she's trying to force, or that she's getting kind of, I don't want to say aggressive, that's not the word, but she's becoming very clear or articulate about stating what she wants. Okay? I think with comfortability, she wants to be herself. She doesn't want to have to perform. She doesn't want to have to put on glam. She just wants to be her and be loved for her. But with the Knight of Swords reversed, this may be a little impulsive energy. That's a better word, impulsive energy. She might be pushing for answers, clarity, and direction from him. Wanting to know more clearly where she stands and what this is. Maybe she's been in a blurry space for a while, you know. I think that there was a time when this Seven of Cups was upright. And they were just friends with benefits, but he still had his other things going on. But now, you know, he's out of that phase. And, you know, she's still a little bit unclear. I think she's been in the blurry space for a while, not knowing where they stood. So she's now pressing the issue, wanting him to clarify not only to her but to others in the environment. I don't think she's trying to control him. It's just her way of protecting herself. And, you know, every woman deserves to be claimed. And she needs to know that he's claiming her. So what are we telling people, you know? And they are comfortable with one another. And they're very comfortable with one another. What are Albie's intentions towards Luenell? We got no strings attached, physical passion, and the Death card. So I think the relationship was a friends with benefits. It started off casual. I think they were sexual. I think that they enjoyed each other's company very much. And then things got complicated. What are we? The Death card tells me, you know, things changed. That's how it was in the beginning, but things changed. And he's also ready to change. He's ready to put down his player card and be serious. He's ready to transform how he shows up in relationships. And it might have been that near-death experience that he had that rewired something in him. He's not trying to live how he used to. He's letting go of old ways, old patterns, old ego, whatever. And he's making space for something real. He's making space for Luenell, baby. That something is her. And he has a lot of passion for her. Is this relationship romantic or platonic or strategic? So is this relationship romantic, platonic, or strategic? I pulled two cards. We got the moon reversed and living the dream. I don't believe this relationship is PR. I don't believe that this relationship is strategic. Yeah, the timing has lined up with the fact that he's got a book coming out soon and she's got a tour coming up. Maybe a little strategic, but that's not why they're together. Maybe the release of them being together is strategically timed, but are they really together? Yes, they're really together. The moon reverse says the truth has come out, secrets revealed, hidden feelings come out. They kept it quiet at first, and they may have even kept it obscure or blurry on purpose. But now the secret's out. This is love. This is joy. This isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. They love each other. This is black love, folks. This love is real. Now I ask one last question. What does the next year hold for them? And you got the Ten of Swords reversed, so both of them are healing. They've been through serious stuff in life. I don't know their past history. I know a little bit about, I'll be sure, with the whole P. Diddy stuff and him feeling like that coma was engineered, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I don't know much about Luenell's past history with her relationships. I don't know what they've suffered, but it seems to me they both suffered a lot. They've gone through some serious stuff, emotionally, physically, spiritually. But the worst is behind them now. Ten of Swords reverse. The swords are coming out of the back, slowly, but they're coming out. They've just got to be patient, divine timing, no rushing. If they try to move too fast, jealousy may creep in, or insecurity might shake things up and prevent a permanent bond. So they need to stay focused on the bond, on developing what they have, and what they're building together. And then I believe this could be something long-term. There's a new beginning here with the Ten of Swords reversed. There is definitely a new beginning. So I don't believe this relationship is fake, folks. I don't think it's just a show. This is a friendship, a situationship that turned into something much deeper. A life debt, if you will, that turned into a soul bond. And I don't think he wants to waste another moment of precious life, which life has become precious to him. I don't think he wants to waste another moment without her in it. And I think she's trying to figure out how to trust that. And they're both doing the work. They're both doing the healing that they need to do so they can get right with each other. And yeah, it might be a little messy at times. It might be a little complicated. But isn't this beautiful? I love this for both of them. Black love is beautiful. Power to the people. Power to the people, you know? I wish them both the best. So let me know in the comments what you think about the reading, what you think about this couple. Do you think it's going to last? Or do you think the pressure from society and society's expectations might end up, you know, putting pressure on or straining the relationship? Either way, please drop your thoughts below. And if you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Yeah, and please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hype if you can. All of that helps to boost the video in the algorithm, and it helps the channel to grow. Thank you in advance, and thank you so much to all my subscribers. Many blessings. We'll see you soon. And if you have any suggestions for future readings, leave them in the comment section. Bye.